What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin, and you are tuning into another episode of I Trade Crypto. So before we get started here, I just want to go over a comment that I saw in yesterday's video. Somebody commented on my video, and they said this here. They said, so you created this I Trade Crypto channel, but you don't trade any crypto. Yeah. And my response was, I trade macro plays. I don't gamble. So I just want to address this, guys. The definition of a trade is a buy or a sell, guys. You don't have to be actively trading crypto all the time to be considered a trader. In fact, the most successful traders aren't trading all the time. They trade when they're confident in their ideas and when the time is right. And as I explained in my video yesterday, if your money is constantly going in and out of the market, you're more likely to lose your money than if you stick by a plan and execute your plan. So I just want to clarify that, you know, it is kind of misleading in a sense that the channel is called I Trade Crypto, but I'm not sitting here giving you guys trade setups all the time, because that's not how I trade, guys. There is not one right way to do technical analysis, and there is not one right way to trade. There are definitely wrong ways to do technical analysis, and there are definitely wrong ways to trade, but there is not one right way to do it. And you don't have to trade all the time to be a successful trader. And you know, a lot of people who don't understand that will end up losing their money. I just want to clarify that you don't have to trade all the time to be a trader. In fact, you shouldn't trade all the time. You should stick to a plan. If you have a plan, no matter how long-term it is, stick to your plan and execute on your plan. Don't let people like this convince you that you have to be trading all day long in order to make money, because that is complete bullshit. So by now I'm sure you've heard of the fake news reports about CNBC, the article that I showed you guys in my video yesterday where they reported that Goldman Sachs was apparently scrapping their plans to trade crypto and Bitcoin. This turned out to be fake news. So I just want to clarify that even though the report that CNBC released was fake news, and Goldman Sachs is not canceling their trading plans, rather that they are actually delaying their trading plans, it doesn't really change my theory. They could be delaying these plans for a long time, and maybe they informed the FBI about that. So the video yesterday that I made, it doesn't really change what I said in that video. So, because if we go ahead and we look here, let's check out the original report here from CNBC. Bitcoin falls after Goldman reportedly drops crypto trading plans. Goldman cleared up today that they have only delayed the process, they haven't canceled it, and they have a lot of clients who are interested in trading Bitcoin. Goldman also clarified that they're not trading physical Bitcoin, they're creating derivatives that their clients can then invest with. So Goldman is not interested in trading physical crypto. They're trying to create an apparatus that their clients can trade Bitcoin through without actually getting into the real physical Bitcoin. So again, guys, this doesn't really change anything I said yesterday. All my theories are still the same. Whether they canceled it or delayed it doesn't really matter to me. I think they did give the FBI an inside tip, and that is why they dumped their holdings. So I've also been thinking about the possibility that Goldman actually is trading crypto behind closed doors, and that it is possible that they told the FBI to dump their crypto so that they could, test out the market, get their hands in the market, get their hands wet a little, get their feet wet a little bit, and short Bitcoin, do an insider trade, coordinate with the FBI so that when the FBI dumps, Goldman has their short position set up, and that is possible. These short positions here, the reason why the shorts went up so rapidly, it is possible that that was actually Goldman Sachs taking those short positions and then coordinating with the FBI to dump on the market and lock in some really nice profits. So guys, if you're looking at Bitcoin right now, looking at this volume, the volume is extremely weak. There is really not all that much support coming in at all. Again, I think the market is in shock right now about what has happened to, in the past few days. Not all that much support coming in. Small amount of accumulation happening here at these levels. It is possible, of course, that the price would end up, breaking to the upside a little bit, getting a little bit of sideways trading here, and then eventually breaking down to the downside again, and finding ourselves at the 6K level. And then eventually, I believe we are going to break down below the 6K level. I know I've said this a ton of times on this channel. For all the new people who have been subscribing, this is what I've been talking about all year, that I don't think these prices can hold up. There's not enough buy action happening in this golden support zone here. There's just not enough activity in this area to really call it a low. and say that we found the bottom. I really don't think we found the bottom. And another thing I talk about all the time is that, yes, we are consolidating here. Yes, it is a consolidation technically, but not all consolidations are bullish. Consolidations can end bearishly. This is something I've been saying all year long. Just because we're consolidating doesn't mean we're guaranteed to go up. We could very well break these lows after a consolidation. A consolidation basically just means that the market is agreeing on a certain price for a certain amount of time. But just because the market is agreeing on a certain price for a certain amount of time does not mean that it's bullish. In many cases, it actually means the opposite. It means that, market makers are just trying to get rid of their positions up here, trying to sell, selling at all the whales. So a lot of the big holders are selling into every one of these bounces. That is why we are seeing lower highs and now lower lows, because the market is getting sold. The big holders are selling into the market right now. And a lot of you are probably wondering, well, Kevin, if the whales are selling, why isn't the price dropping faster? Because they can make more money by not dumping into the market, on all of these downward swings. For them, it's better if they sell on each of these bounces, and it's a nice slow cash out process before eventually breaking below this critical support level. I think in order to get another major bull run, we're going to need to see these parabolic lows get retested, get rid of all the sellers, and create a market where the only thing left is buyers. And when we create a buyer's market, that is what will allow us to run up again. I'm not saying this is exactly how it's going to play out, but in my head, this is kind of what I envision for the price, for the future price of Bitcoin. But that's just, guys, this is just me taking a guess here. So I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. I hope it was interesting. I hope it was interesting for you guys to watch. And if you liked it, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that bell button so you know when I release videos and when I do go live. And I will see you guys in the next video.